if you're an INFP, I want to give you some insights and different perspectives on how to utilize your personality type so that you can go from anxiety and worry to thriving as an INFP. What's up, legend? It's Sherman here from Geek Psychology, where I help INFPs and other personality types, but mainly INFPs, learn their personality type and learn how to leverage that for self-development, for finding meaning and purpose in life, and all around just feeling okay, feeling better about yourself and how you're showing up in the world and your contributions to the world. And I want to give 5 different pointers in this video that will help you understand yourself and more of your journey as an INFP so that you can have more self-confidence and move away from self-doubt. So here we go. First up, you need to understand your personality type. And I don't mean just the dichotomies, the letters INFP, but the cognitive functions. Learning the cognitive functions, what is actually going on within the theory of personality type, and what the deeper ramifications of those cognitive functions and their dynamics are, will drastically help you. I have a lot of videos on this channel that go into that as well, but you have to search through 850 plus videos. So if you do want help with that, sorry to pitch right off the bat here, but go to infp.geekpsychology.com and you will learn more about your INFP personality type and how to leverage that for self-discovery and personal growth. That being said, learn your personality type, learn the cognitive functions, learn the function stack so that you know what it's like when introverted sensing is in the tertiary function position, and that you know what inferior extroverted thinking means and some of the struggles that come about with that. You will get more benefit if you understand how other personality types struggle and succeed with their cognitive functions in different positions as well, because it gives you a mirror for reflecting what is going on internally by seeing other people and their struggles too. Knowing yourself is just the beginning of the whole process. You need to actually take that into life and put it into practice as well. It's not just a theoretical understanding. You need to move it on into, like, how do I apply this in my life? And that brings us to the second point, is aligning your life to your personality type. So eventually, what happened with me is I went from hating myself, hating my personality type, feeling like I was broken and wondering, like, why is it so easy for everybody else and it feels like such a struggle for me, and barely sharing that and showing that with other people, but feeling it deeply, to, oh, actually, I would not change my personality type. I wouldn't trade it for any other type, because I learned to leverage my strengths. I learned to leverage my personality type. And so when you start to appreciate your introverted feeling, this resonating soul character within your RPG questing crew of the mind, and your explorer, extroverted intuition, introverted sensing, your guardian, and even your extroverted thinking commander, you start to have like a bigger sense of your position in the world, your place in the world in a positive way, and what you can bring to it. Like, the world really needs people who are empathic and creative and sensitive and imaginative and can be extremely optimistic when trained properly. And I mean trained as in training your mind to find the important things for you to focus on and not looking towards how are things wrong, but how could things go well. And that takes work, that takes time, that takes practice, and it's training. It's training your mind to stop. We're not going that way anymore. We're going this way. And just rerouting. Oh, hey, there's Mike here. I don't have much sensory awareness. It's true. The next point is learning to be self-sufficient. Learning that nobody is going to save you. The the world is as it is, and we need to improve ourselves in every domain, just like other personality types do too. We have a bit of a different struggle, I understand that, but we need to teach ourselves skills that are going to serve us in the future. And that's not fun, it's not sexy, but it is something that needs to happen. Learning how to communicate better, learning how to structure our thoughts, learning how to not procrastinate and show up and produce things, create things with our creativity, despite it not being perfect, learning how to assert ourselves. These are all really important things that uh, are a struggle. I understand, but they are really helpful, and they teach you that I can and need to do this for myself. Like, I can't wait anymore for somebody else to swoop down and save me and make everything good for me. It's up to me. And to me, that is empowering. It might not sound like that at the start, but that is empowering because it's a whole new level of control that you are giving yourself for your life. And when you know that no matter what happens, I will be okay with myself and I will find a way because I am extremely resourceful and creative, then you'll be fine. If that's your thought process, then everything is figure outable and you will be okay. Next, exploring your imagination and creativity. Your imagination is this vast, expansive, limitless source of potential, of opportunities, of creativity, of life-changing options. And when you stop thinking of that as child's play of I'm just, imagining things, to this thought process, this path that my mind went down is actually saying that this is really important to me. And there's some story that's held within that. And if I can tap into that, then I can endlessly motivate myself. When you start doing that and you start to motivate yourself to do those things, to take those actions, to create more, to share your ideas, to share this story, this idea that gave you a little spark of joy with other people, then you start to help other people and you start to feel more connected to other people. And when you do that, then you start to understand that the world is a better place because you're there, because you're showing up, because of your unique strengths. As only 4% of the population, us INFPs, have a unique gift to give to the world, to share to the world. And it's not easy. And it's not what everybody expects, maybe not even what everybody hopes for. But that doesn't mean that it cannot drastically change and impact the future of the world, of humanity. And the last point that has really helped me is recognizing the need for structure. And that's a hard one. That's probably one that most people, when they hear that, they'll again say, oh, so in order to be happy, that I just need to not be an INFP. And I think that is a faulty perspective because it's just leaning on the struggles of the personality type instead of accepting that they are struggles and finding ways of improving your approach to it and making things more efficient. So if you find a way to structure your life just a little bit, then you can thrive a lot more because you have a canvas to paint within. You have a select set of tools to use. Instead of, there are so many options, I don't even know what I want to do. I don't even know how to take the first step. Everything's just so big and overcomplicated. Or is this the right path? Is this the right path? Is this the right path? Which is something I hear all the time from other INFP clients. It's, well, I know what I want in my life. And I know that if I show up every day and do these 2-3 things every day, then eventually my life is going to emerge into what I want to create for myself and what the future me is asking me to create. That is what allows me to have structure for my life. because I know in 20 years and 30 years, when I'm 60, 70, then it's not going to be a great life if I haven't made anything for myself, if I haven't created the control and structure that I needed in order to manifest and create the things that I want in my life. And so adding just a little bit of structure at the start, just another 1%, 5%, have a little bit of a routine that serves you better. When you do that and you check yourself and you notice yourself and you track just a little bit of progress, what did I do today that is aligned with my goals for my future? You will start to feel more at cause, which means you are causing the world and your life to be shaped to what you want from it. You're not being affected by everything, but you are taking the actions. As a hero in an RPG or in any movie, they don't just sit around and wait for things to happen. They open the door, they set out. They feel motivated, they feel this inner spark and fire to do something. And if you don't have that yet, then getting out and doing more of that stuff is one way of really finding that. And that's how I did it. I just put myself out there, doing stuff as much as I could, because I knew that somewhere within the possibilities, the endless, limitless possibilities of other experiences out there, that I would find something that would motivate me to go down a different path. And that path would create some ripple over here and a ripple over there. And then I would eventually create this life that I wanted for myself. Is it easy? No. Is it something that you can just open a book and find? No. But it worked, and I wouldn't have it any other way. If this conversation has been helpful for you, consider liking, subscribing, sharing with other INFPs and other people that you think that it could help, because that's how we can make a bigger impact and feel good about who we are and how we show up. Hope it helped. Good luck. Have fun. Peace.